Okay, well, it's been a minute. I have these two other boxes still. Let's open at least one of them. I got some good, decent pulls in that other box I opened. These were from the Rudy damaged sale, when they aren't really very damaged at all. But yeah, I know I had an overpower video I put out after that, and just haven't had a chance to do much of anything. Been very busy. Speaking of overpower, I have a box of overpower coming. Should be here tomorrow. First new set in 25 years. It's very exciting. I can't wait, and I'll definitely be doing a box opening of at least one of those boxes I got from the Overpower Kickstarter. First tournament of the season this weekend in Dallas for Overpower as well. But yes, I guess you all aren't here to hear about Overpower. You're here to hear about sorcery. So let's get this. Take a look at what's in here. Big money. I'm still, let's see, what am I looking for? I need a ring, of course. I'm not opening a ring yet. I think I've opened, how many packs have I opened? I don't know. Not packs, boxes. I think I've opened 3 so far. My count is correct. Maybe 4 actually. 4 boxes, I think. Let's see what we can get here. Rita Gower of Snowdonia. Very interesting. Ooh, I think I actually have this one. A Sir Agravain, a foil Sir Agravain. So it's one of those elites, not quite a unique. Put that right there. There we go. Let's do our curio check. It's been a minute trying to remember what the differences are. So drops would be kind of slightly tilted there if we had a Shameless Squire curio. On the Reckless Squire, would be charged would be in all caps, and I think it'd be the second. So, okay. Let's see. I'll stick to the left side first. Yeah, come on. That's a little tougher, guy. Okay, let's see. Got a Sealy Court. So, at least this one was a unique, so I'll put that in a unique pile over there. This will be a elites there. So an ominous owl. Very, very pretty. Very nice. Can't say enough about the art in this game. Okay, so Weightless Squire would be the airborne, would be up here, up top somewhere, I think is what it is. Airborne up top. That will be the weightless curio. Weightless Squire curio. Okay, let's see. Get back into the groove. Let's see if I can get a little quicker with this. Unsealy. So we got a Sealy Court followed by an Unsealy Court. No Squires. So what's the latest on sorcery now? I see Dragon Lord finally. Looks like it has a release date. That 13 card set. Coming from Mr. Ed Beard Jr., so pretty excited for that. Let's see, I saw they released some of the cards, and I know I saw some of the cards at SorceryCon where they mentioned, where they showed what they were, and I hear that they've changed what they do now, but I haven't actually looked at what the new versions of the cards say. So, ooh, Annual Fair, I know that's a good one that's sought after these days. Ooh, a foil wyvern. I don't think I have one of those. That's nice. And this is a fake unique, so it'll go in my elite pile. But yeah, Dragon Lord set. Speaking of dragons, this is one of those that's interesting. It's a beast often mistaken for a dragon. So it's not really a dragon, but in the game, it is a dragon, because dragon's in the title here. So if you have something that affects dragons, wyvern counts, even though it says it's often mistaken for a dragon. So very, very interesting there. But at least that was the last I heard. I don't know if anything's changed since then, but that's what I've heard. Oh, and here's the fourth I can bring up about Squires and Curios. If this one was a Curio, all this would be all squished together on top. Well, I guess what the 3 lances would be all squished together in a mobile right under that. I think that's kind of how it is, showing all the lances on top of the immobile. But yes, Dragon Lord 13 card set. Looks like you can buy that directly from them at some point. It's going to be at, where's it, at Gen Con? I don't remember what thing it's going to be at, but there's going to be somewhere for purchase, and then you can get it from them, probably from the sorcery side or their what's it called, distributors, their maybe your team covenants or stuff like that, I assume. So yeah, it's nice to have some new cards. Hold us off until the actual new set comes out. Gothic, I know they've been spoiling a couple cards here and there on that one. So First Land, hoping for a good new set to really get this going. You know, these Arthurian Legends, I saw that Rudy just had a Patreon sale where he was selling boxes and different tiers, and there was a tier that he had, if you, I think it was 12 boxes of Arthurian Legends, and then he included a mat and then a what's it called, a play test card with them, a graded play test card through his PCG grading company. So I was very tempted, but it was just a little too much. I think it was like, I don't remember what the price was, but it was too much for me to spend right now. And I know Arthurian Legends prices are slowly going down, but that's, I guess that's to be expected with a once a year set. It's just, I mean, a one set a year. It's gonna start, dwindling, and then when Gothic's getting closer, I can see those prices coming back up, and I'm just wondering, like, I know it sounds like there's a lot of Arthurian Legends stock out there still, and different stores probably still have a lot. And I know when they had the beta reprint this last time, it sounded like distributors were making people, if they were gonna buy more beta, they had to buy some Arthurian Legends also. So that's interesting, trying to probably get that off their books. But yeah, either way, I know it's still a finite supply, and at some point it's gonna run out. There's still plenty doing those box openings like I'm doing right now. There's still, those gilded cards, curios that people could be looking for. You never know, could be in any box here, although they are very rare. So you also never know when Gothic comes out what that does to this set. It could make some cards that are seen as just so be game changers. So have to wait and see. I'm glad that Gothic's going to be a much larger set. That was one drawback with Arthurian Legends, is here you see you'll get a lot of duplication because there's just not as many cards, 200 and something cards compared to a 400 card set. That, like Gothic and Beta, that's just going to be a lot nicer having that big set. I'm just hoping that having a big set doesn't mean we're going to have to wait till next year. I'm hoping they can still get that out this year, Gothic. I saw that they're having a Sorcery Con Presents kind of thing up in Seattle, I think. The Great Famine. So it's I assume they're still going to have a Sorcery Con itself at some point, and that's something I'm looking forward to. I know it was in Vegas last year. Okay, so there's the left side. I'll move these off this side. But yeah, I do plan on going to Sorcery Con again this year. We'll see where it ends up being, but it was a lot of fun last year. Major City. No curios. Other than that, yeah, I think I've seen the other news lately is Sorcery will be at Gen Con. They have several events there. I think Overpower might be at Gen Con too. I don't think they have anything set up yet though. But yeah, so. There you go. Look at getting out there. I think it's in Indianapolis. I think that's where I saw it. So never been to a con like that. Like Sorcery Con was the first kind of semi-con I've been to, but that was all specifically for sorcery. So something like a Gen Con that has a bunch of different games. I've not been to anything like that. I've not been to a Comic Con, stuff like that. So it could be interesting. It could be fun. We'll see. The Black Plague. Not sure if I'll be able to make it work though. Just got the family at home, got work, all this stuff. Is just tough to find time for for the games, especially with Overpower is my number one priority. Just trying to get to a tournament, a couple tournaments of that a year, and just try to see what I have left over for some sorcery as well. Another Sealy Court, so it's not fun to have a duplicate leaked. I really start talking and I forget to go through these a little quicker. So, let's see. I have not played Sorcery in a minute. I went out. I already had a Dame Britomar too, didn't I? I think I see it right there. Yeah, so double duplicate. Yeah, I got out to my local game store here. Winkers Island is called it. A couple weeks ago to get a game, so that was fun. Do a constructed tournament. Got my butt kicked by a what's it called, Pathfinder deck. I never played against a Pathfinder deck before. I don't even have a Pathfinder myself, so I cannot build one at the moment. But that was interesting. Pathfinder can be quite strong. Another helmet too. This is not fun with a duplication in this box. I know that last box I had that I opened that video a few weeks ago was a lot better so far. So I guess maybe you got to have a dud too. You can't all be winners. Another Grand Old War. Hey, there we go. At least a foil elite. That's good. I like that card too. Mester Storeworm. So nice foil elite there. I don't know if I paid attention to all the squares. I'll have to go back later and make sure I didn't look over some of the curios. You'll learn how to do this whole talking and opening at the same time. Remember what I'm doing. Man, these are getting... I'm having trouble with these. But yeah, that was the quote-unquote damage that Rudy's had. Another Sir Aggravating. Oh, I guess the other one was a foil at least, but still, this is kind of crazy on the duplication here. Come on, duplicate some Ring of Morgans or something, you know? That's really the card I'm looking for, is that Ring of Morgan. That would make everything great if I just get that. Oh, that's a unique fairy. What are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many? I think there's 5 in a box. I don't remember. Okay, 3 packs left. Let's see what we got. How many foils? Maybe it's supposed to be 6 foils in a box, so still got a couple foils to go. Foil ring, I'll take that for sure. Let's get a foil ring in here. Make up for everything. Let's foil something. Oh, foil giant killer. My monstrous line fell off of here. There we go. Look at that. No curious check there. Okay, just 2 more. So not the most eventful. Hey, Perilous Bridge. I think I did actually need another one of those for a deck I'm working on, so I'll take that. Okay, last one. Here we go. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Not open is what it's gonna be. Come on. The most difficulty I've had with packs so far. Another foil. So we got a Sir Morian and then a foil Lookout. So this is also a Elite. So this is a 4 unique box. It might just be. I'll need to go look through there and make sure I didn't miss any. So yeah, just a 4 unique. Maybe that's the average. Maybe 4 uniques is what it is. I think maybe it was the 3 unique box that's what you don't want to get. I don't know. I wonder if there's some 5 unique boxes or not. Yeah, I think everything else in here was Elite. That's Elite. Elite. That one was Elite. Yeah, Elite. Another Elite. Elite. And Elite, yeah. So, okay, well, there it is. Do I open the other one else right now also? What do I do? Yeah, maybe I'll do that in another video. Taking too long already with this one, so. All right, well, tomorrow, though, Overpower cards will come. And, yeah, I'll probably do an opening for that if I have a chance. So, thanks for watching.